Just give us a sense of this. Earlier on in the month, we did see this huge momentous launch. Of course, President Emerson Mnangagwa was at the event himself. But the bank account penetration in the country is still not that good. Financial inclusion also not that good. Tell me, what does this bring to the table?
What it brings is true financial inclusion to the true sense of the term financial inclusion. Well, in terms of bank penetration, there's been a huge improvement due to our liquidity challenges, due to cash shortages. So you'll probably find that the majority of people, to be able to transact, they now need to have some sort of banking access to banking services. But what has been the major success story has been the penetration of mobile money and mobile money transactions. So what we have done is to come up with an innovation that takes advantage of that penetration of both mobile money and electronic banking, so that we bring capital markets to the people and bring people to the capital markets.
And how exactly does C-Trade work? And I really want you to also speak about financial education. I mean, if I'm going to be accessing the capital markets on my cell phone, I need to be able to understand how they work exactly.
What we're doing is we've come up with this innovation, which will run hand in hand with a massive investor education campaign that is being spearheaded by our capital markets regulator, the Securities and Exchange Commission of Zimbabwe. So basically what we have done is to come up with an innovation that enables people, the public, the retail investors to be able, firstly, to easily open trading accounts. So in one instance, from wherever they are, whether within Zimbabwe or outside Zimbabwe, they can be able to open an account for their investments. They have 3 channels to do that. So they can download an app. If they're outside of Zimbabwe, even within Zimbabwe, they can access through an online portal. But most importantly, they can access through any of the mobile network operators that are in Zimbabwe. So once you open your account with any one of the 3 channels, you are able to access that same account on the other 2 channels. So registration is one. Secondly, you are able then to deposit funds that you use for your trading, and then from then on you can buy and sell, get your dividends, check your portfolio values. So basically you walk around with your shares in your pocket, in your cell phone.
Collen, let's delve into some of the figures, because you did mention the penetration of mobile money, but I'm looking at the numbers here, and in the first quarter of 2018, mobile network subscriptions did decline 16%, this coming down to close to 1 million. Of course, this is being attributed to Net1 and Telecel dropping close to 47%. How much pressure are you feeling, if at all mobile subscription is dwindling, for you to launch such a platform?
Well, I'm not so sure about those figures, because the number of registered subscribers on mobile money in Zimbabwe is in excess of 7 million. The accounts that are active are actually over 5 million. And the number of transactions has actually been increasing. As I mentioned, the shortage of cash has actually seen the growth of the use of that channel. So we are actually in a good space, because the penetration level is extremely high.
Let's talk a little broadly now about the capital markets in Zimbabwe. The country has entered a new era, and I just want to get a sense of the growth of the capital markets in the country and really the direction you see them going in.
The capital markets in Zimbabwe have defied other issues elsewhere in the economy. Actually, that has been a safe haven for a lot of people, a lot of investors. For 2017 alone, we saw a growth of about 65% or so in growth on the capital market stock exchange, which grew from market capitalization of about $4.3 billion to over 6.5 billion. And it was the topmost performing stock market in the whole world. Apart from that, there have been a lot of innovations in our capital markets. We've automated our main exchange. We've automated the depository and settlement platform. Also, there's been a licensing of an alternative trading platform for those securities that do not qualify for the main Zimbabwe Stock Exchange. And then we have this mobile and online platform that has come on board. And the number of participants has grown in terms of custodians, stock brokers, as well as other downstream participants. So the capital markets have really grown very well.
Collen, finally, when I look at the stats here, without a doubt, agriculture stands out. 80 million sent through Agribank, IDC also forwarding a line of credit of close to 30 million. Are you about to engrave commodities and some derivatives into this particular app?
Absolutely, absolutely. The beauty about the app is it will be a multi-asset class app, and it comes with capabilities to connect to various markets. So agricultural commodities are actually one target that we're eyeing.